Hello all, Project Wargaming here with an update on the 10mm chain of command project that I've been working on. So this past week I was on vacation with family, and while they laid on the beach, I worked on painting my troops in the condo. So I got quite a few things done. I got both the American paratroopers done and then German um, regular army done. I got back and decided finally figured out how I wanted to base my troops. So just walking through that real fast with you guys. So first is regular infantry. So infantry that are going to be in squads. They are based on round bases. So pretty easy to identify from up above. And then also the leaders are based on round bases, but they have an additional base underneath of them to raise them up. But then also there's a collar. So the green base is demarking a lower command, a squad leader or something like that, and then the gold base is marking a higher command, so superior leader, or I forget how they term it, but you know, like a lieutenant, a captain, or whatever it might be. Same thing with the Germans. The Germans, I used slightly smaller bases, and so there's actually more green showing. So again, when these two are sitting side by side, you can kind of immediately tell which one is American and which one is German. The other thing that I did was I used different grass tufts for each troop. So since the Germans were in their kind of field gray uniform, that's green, I went ahead and put a lighter color of static grass on them. And then for the American paratroopers, since they were in their khakis, I used green grass on them. So again, looking at it from 3 feet away, you can easily identify like which team goes with which side and who's who. The other thing that I decided to do was the infantry are based on round bases, but then all the teams, I decided to put them onto not round bases. So kind of started with a square and just cut it to shape whatever it might be. So, you know, just a simple 3-team machine gun team here, just based up like that. This is a big German machine gun team based up. Here is a Panzerschreck, and this is just the light machine gun for the thing. So anyways, well, there's actually 3 troops on there, supposed to be. So this is a team that goes on there. But the way that I've added these on is I actually have a magnet in there, and these are steel-bottomed bases. I actually got these from Total Element here in the States. But this is all covered in a layer of wood glue and things like that, but it's actually silicone, just a brown silicone that I put over the entire base. So I find that helps the base not to warp at all, since these are just wooden bases. And then it actually covers nicely. The other thing that I did on the teams is that each base, individual base, when they get removed, to make it easier to identify that these are actually for team, I didn't put any grass tufts on those bases. So the infantry bases all have grass tufts, but any of the teams don't actually have grass tufts on their individual bases. So again, just an easier way for me to identify on the table and when I'm cleaning up and setting up just who goes with what where. So it's not perfect. There's some models here that are modeled in such a way that, you know, both troops in the team are modeled together. So same thing with the U.S. paratrooper machine gun team. So that's it. I thought that it might be interesting to some of you guys. Looked at lots of different ways to do it. I thought about having a 3-base troop, but it seems like 2 and 1s, I can pretty much build anything I want, and it'll work. And also it allows me to spread out the troops just a little bit better, but put them together enough that if they need to be in the building, they can be. So anyways, that's it. I hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you later.